The official number of people killed in the political violence there yesterday has risen. It stands officially at 525, with 4,000 people injured. But that's, of course, the official total. The Muslim Brotherhood says the real figure is much, much higher and is calling on supporters to march in protest at that death toll. Let's go live to Cairo and get the latest from our colleague Michelle Hussein.
Hello and welcome to live coverage from our BBC team here in Cairo. The next few hours could prove to be another flashpoint for the very polarised society here after 6 weeks of political turmoil. That is because we are expecting to see Muslim Brotherhood supporters on the streets gathered in Cairo and elsewhere in Egypt in protest at what happened here in the last 48 hours. We are also expecting to see the first funerals take place on both sides. At the police mosque in Cairo, they're preparing to bury some of the members of the security forces who lost their lives. But of course, the much greater death toll is on the side of the Muslim Brotherhood. And the fact that the death toll jumped so sharply in the last few hours will be no surprise to anyone who watched the pictures of the bodies lined up at a Cairo mosque, bodies that were taken from the two protest camps that the Muslim Brotherhood had occupied for so many weeks. Anyone thinking that perhaps the time is going to now be one of reconciliation in Egypt might be disappointed by the latest that we heard from the prosecutor just now extending the detention of former President Mohamed Morsi. Remember, he hasn't been seen in public since his removal on the 3rd of July. We're also hearing from Egypt's defense minister that the government is going to pay for the rebuilding of churches that have been destroyed in the last 48 hours particularly, but even before that, and that has been blamed on a backlash by the Muslim Brotherhood. I'll tell you more about what I've seen at the Rabia Al-Adawiya Mosque in a moment, but first this report from my colleague James Reynolds.
This country is now beginning to learn the cost of yesterday's raid. These are the bodies of Morsi supporters in the mosque. Their families are with them.
I have lost my brother, but I swear to God that I am happy that he has become a martyr. The minute he left home with the Quran in his hand, I knew he could become a martyr.
Protesters say that this is evidence that what happened here was a massacre. This is what's left of the Rabia Mosque encampment. For 6 weeks, this was a refuge and a stronghold for supporters of the deposed President Mohamed Morsi. But the security forces have taken it back for the state.